ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Results here on this channel. We have WWE NXT results, August 24th, 2021. Results. Cameron Grimes and the $1 Million Man, Teddy DiBiase, arrive in a limo. Grimes and Ted DiBiase make their way into the arena. We have in-ring segment. Cameron Grimes and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase says he came here looking for a special someone who can carry on the legacy of the $1 Million Man. DiBiase says quitters never win and winners never quit. Grimes has heart, and that is why he is the $1 Million Champion. Grimes says when DiBiase first arrived, he drove him nuts. DiBiase says he was testing Grimes. Grimes thanks Ted DiBiase for the test. Grimes said there was no way he was going to allow L.A. Knight to make DiBiase his butler. Grimes asked where they should go now. DiBiase says to the moon. Money cannons go off in the arena. The Bills have Grimes' face on them. Hit Row arrives backstage. Ridge Holland with Pete Dunne versus Timmy Thatcher with Tommaso Ciampa. Thatcher and Holland trade European uppercuts. Thatcher bounces off the ropes into Holland, but Holland doesn't budge. Holland runs over Thatcher. Thatcher lands a few more uppercuts. Thatcher takes Holland down. Thatcher mounts Holland and lands in a few claps. Holland fights to his feet. Thatcher tries a backslide, but Holland floors him with an elbow strike. Holland slams Thatcher into the ropes. Thatcher hurts his legs in the process. Holland works over Thatcher. Thatcher fires up and lands a few punches. Thatcher hits a belly-to-belly suplex. Thatcher tries to lock in an armbar. Holland tries to fight it off. Thatcher floors Holland with a stiff knee to the gut. Holland grabs Thatcher and hits a head and arm Tazplex. Holland tries to waist lock Thatcher, but Thatcher almost turns it into an armbar. Holland almost decapitates Thatcher with a short arm clothesline. After the break, Thatcher slams Holland into the ropes. Holland clutches at his previously injured leg. Thatcher locks Holland in a single leg crab. Holland kicks his way out of it. Holland blocks an enziguri. Holland headbutts Thatcher. Holland hits the snow plow for the win. Holland tries to attack Thatcher after the match, but Ciampa makes the save. Dunne tries to get involved, but is quickly taken out by Ciampa. Oney Lorcan and a returning Danny Burch attack Thatcher outside of the ring. Holland hits Thatcher with a club. So, pretty interesting results so far. I like Ciampa. I guess he's now a face. I'm happy he's a face. During a backstage interview, Carmelo Hayes says tonight is his big opportunity for him. He's competing for the title match of his choice. No one else can say that Hayes doesn't believe himself to be an underdog. If anything, he's the overdog. Anyone Anyone who says this is too much, too soon, doesn't understand how much work he put into this. Hayes puts over his opponent tonight, Audacity Jones. Hayes says that at the end of the road, you'll see him with the championship gold. Backstage, we have Indy Hartwell. Says she couldn't be happier with her engagement to Dexter Lumis. When Mackenzie asks if they set a date, Lumis hands her an invitation that says they are getting married on September 14th, 2021. Yay! Gigi Dolan and JC Jane versus Caden Carter and Cassie Catanzaro. After a bit of back and forth, Carter and Catanzaro hit their combo neck breaker / 450 splash, for the win. Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro win. Backstage, Audacity Jones says tonight is the biggest match of his career. Jones says his positivity comes from him knowing he has to push through the bad to get to the good. Being in WWE after being in college football is a whole new ball game. He calls him Audacity because it's all about his energy. Jones says he does know what the future holds for him. Jones puts over Hayes and says he has to win tonight. Kaylee Ray versus Valentina Feroz. Ray in total control. Feroz tries to fire up, but Ray hits a glory bomb for the win. So we have, I guess, Mandy Rose backstage, I think. I'm not sure, but nobody cares. We have an in-ring segment. Joe says he stood across from the most dominant NXT champion in history and won. Joe is the first ever 3-time, so he is a 3-time, not 2-time. That should be cause for a celebration, but he didn't come and dress to celebrate. Joe knows that being an NXT champion is like being the king of the savages. Joe is here to answer one simple question. Who is man enough to come step to him? The time is now, and the champion is waiting. Pete Dunne walks to the ring. Dunne tells Joe to go to his mat, Regal, and get the match made. L.A. Knight joins the fray. Knight says stuff. He wants a shot at Joe. Kyle O'Reilly walks out on the stage and says he deserves a title match. Ridge Holland attacks O'Reilly from behind. Pete Dunne sneaks up on Joe, but Ciampa appears and attacks Dunne. Holland headbutts Ciampa. Knight tries a sneak attack, but gets dusted by Joe. Ciampa and Joe are left standing. Backstage, Grimes tells the DiBiase the $1 million championship is DiBiase's legacy, not his. Grimes gives DiBiase the title back. DiBiase gets in his limo. DiBiase tells Grimes he wants Grimes to keep it. DiBiase hands Grimes the title back. Grimes says it feels a little strange. Grimes looks at the back of the title and it says WWE Shop Replica. DiBiase laughs and the limo pulls off. Grimes frustratedly screams, "That damn Ted DiBiase!" Backstage, Duke Hudson tries to mock an injured Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly and Hudson get into a scuffle. They were separated by NXT officials. So, NXT Breakout Tournament Finals, who cares? Carmelo Hayes versus Audacity Jones. I don't know why they do this. It's so stupid having a breakout tournament. Hayes almost runs into Jones, but Hayes puts on the brakes. Jones tosses Hayes clear across the ring. Hayes rolls out to the floor to recover. Hayes surprises Jones with a dropkick. Hayes drop kicks Jones in the knee. Jones blocks a knee strike, but eats an enziguri. Hayes tries a springboard, but Jones catches him in midair. Jones slams Hayes down to the mat like a bag of ice at a cookout. After the break, Jones clubs Hayes in the corner. Jones misses a splash in the corner. Hayes jumps on Jones. Back, but Jones flips him off. Hayes locks Jones in a front face lock. Jones starts to fade. Jones pushes Hayes away. Hayes hits a pump kick. Hayes lands a springboard, but Jones doesn't go down. Hayes lands head scissors into a face buster. Jones kicks out. Hayes walks right into a shoulder breaker as Jones tries to crawl to the pin. Hayes rolls out of the ring. Jones tries to bring Hayes back into the ring, but Hayes kicks him in the head. Jones tries a corner spear, but Hayes moves out of the way. Jones eats the turnbuckle. Hayes hits a top rope famouser. Jones struggles to his feet. Hayes tries another, but Jones moves out of the way. Jones lands a splash. Jones pins Hayes, but Hayes rolls Jones into a sort of fix pin for the win. Carmelo Hayes wins. After the match, Hayes chases Jones down to shake his hand. Regal hands Hayes a contract that Hayes can use to face any NXT champion of his choosing. Hayes gives props to Jones. Hayes says when he shoots, he don't miss. Next, we have Boa with Ming Ying versus Exxon Quinn. Boa is all over Quinn. Ming gestures to Boa. Boa bows at Ying. Boa turns around and Quinn floors him with a flying elbow strike. Quinn pins Boa. After the match, Quinn starts to walk up the ramp, but realizes Ying is standing there. Quinn leaves through the crowd. Smart man. Backstage, Johnny Gargano asks Regal to cancel Hartwell and Loomis's wedding. Regal says no. Knight bursts into Regal's office and demands a match with Joe. Everyone argues. Regal kicks them both out of his office. We have Hit Row versus Legado del Fantasma. Before the bell, Escobar and Co. attack Hit Row. Escobar is about to hit the ropes to the level. Top Dollar, but B-Fab pulls Escobar's leg. Top Dollar tosses Wild all over the ring. And Ediness tags in and lands a few strikes. Endless monkey flips wild to the other side of the ring. Adonis does the same to Mendoza. Adonis face plants Mendoza outside of the ring. After the break, LDF is taking turns working on over Swerve. Swerve manages to tag in Top Dollar. Dollar clears the ring. Top Dollar lifts all three members of LDF and hits a front slam. Top Dollar and Donis sets up for their finisher, but Escobar escapes. Top Dollar is sent out of the ring. Wild and Mendoza double team Adonis and to get a near fall. Top Dollar hits a dive off the apron, crushing Mendoza and Wild. Swerve lands the 450, but Escobar kicks out. B-Fab pushes Escobar into the ring post. Elektra Lopez walks up behind B-Fab. B-Fab turns around and questions Lopez. Lopez hits B-Fab in the gut with a bat. Lopez tosses the bat to Swerve in the ring, but the referee questions Swerve. Escobar rolls Swerve for the win. Legado del Fantasma picks up the win. So that's your results for tonight. Well, last night, but for this morning. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell once you subscribe, because we're going to be posting more wrestling news, wrestling results here on this channel more often. And also, because I'm back, my friends, I'm hoping to have my friends back sometimes, but we'll see, because of COVID and everything. Our work schedules are different. That's the reason why I'm posting these in the morning now. So, because I work overnights. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, everything down in the description down below to all my links to my channels, like news, my main channel, and yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.